Good afternoon, good evening to some. This is your brother Daniel. Okay, so making a short video today. Was really thinking, since coming into this walk on how you really got to count the cost, man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you know already, but it's amazing to see the amount of people, the amount of things that you, not only people, but things and possessions and things that you held on to. And now you realize that coming into this walk, for one, really didn't matter. For two, they show you who their true colors are, what their true colors are. And for three, you realize that you coming into this walk, you lose so much, but at the end of the day, you realize you don't lose nothing. Everything that you had value to, you didn't lose nothing. When I think about how I was when I was a Christian, okay? I mean, it was knee deep in Christianity. Knee deep in the religion of Christianity. And I mean, I used to talk a big game, man. I mean, I could talk with the best of them when it came to this religion of Christianity. But we used to say something in football all the time, man. You coming in the off season and you hear people, man, watch when the game come, watch when this come, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and watch, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be the best at this, I'm gonna be the best at that, and all of that. And then you would always see the guys that's been around, they would always say something. They would always say, talk a big game, just wait till them pads get put on. You'll see everybody talking all this mess until them pads get put on. And that's sort of how I'm feeling when it comes to this walk. That's why I've learned, and I'm continuing to learn, number one, to shut the hell up. Because I had a pretty good grasp on the Bible. I mean, I do. I have a pretty good grasp on the Bible, but when I met the men, the Pastor Dial and the elders and the deacons and the leadership in Straightway Truth Ministries, I realized I didn't know nothing. I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, I know this word. I read this word daily. I can understand it. But when I met these men, I realized I didn't know nothing. So I had to shut my mouth. And I shut my mouth real fast. And I continue to sit back and observe. I continue to sit back and learn. And looking at the leadership we have in this ministry, it's just like it was when I played. Those are the veterans that have been around for a while. They hear people talking. A majority of the time, they'll let you talk. They'll let you say what you want to say. They'll let you talk all the trash you want to talk. And then them pads got to get put on. And they sit back waiting, like, talking real good till the pads get put on. What you gonna do when people start turning their back on you? How you gonna act when long friends and family and all these people that you never thought would ever turn their back on you start turning their back on you? How you gonna act when, because you're making YouTube videos, that opportunities you was afforded before have suddenly been taken off the plate? How you gonna act when, people are expecting you to be certain places and go certain places, and you tell them, nah, I now keep the Shabbat in my household? How you gonna act when they start slandering you and start gossiping about you and start, ripping your name apart? Majority of the time, all lies, nothing true. But we know how people are. People will never come to you and talk to you. They'll always go behind your back and get to talking. They'll always, get to ripping you in front of people. But when they in your face, they smiling in your face, right? How you gonna act, man, when everything you used to value starts getting tore down right in front of you? You see? Because now, this walk, you done put them pads on. I'm realizing that all the more. This pad, this walk, I done put these pads on. It is hot. It is hot, and we banging every single day. You see? But what I know is this: cream always rises to the top. And I thank the Father that He's put me in a ministry of men. He's put me in a ministry of brothers who gonna hold you accountable. You know, I made a video with Brother Mike a couple days ago saying the same thing. Well, he's like, look, I'm gonna hold you accountable. And I said, I'm gonna hold you accountable too. Why? Because that's how you grow. That's how you build that dynasty. That's how you build men who's gonna stand in that fire. When it get hot outside and you got 20 pounds of equipment on, you can look to your right and look to your left and know that every single thing you're experiencing, the man next to you has experienced. And even worse. You know, I look at my situation. I mean, even in this ministry, my wife followed me. But I hear the countless stories of men whose households was literally ripped out in front of them. Ripped out in front of them. But like I said before, when I was knee deep in the religion of Christianity, boy, I could talk a good game. Oh, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna be this, and I'm gonna say this, and oh, I'm gonna do this, and all that foolishness. And then these pads got put on. Now you're realizing all these men that were standing with you, talking all that stuff about what they gonna do and how they gonna do it, and you seeing them drop off by the wayside. One by one by one, they just dropping off. One by one, they just dropping off. That's why I put my head down and I shut up. And I listen to the leaders in this ministry. Because I know one thing. I will boast in the Father. I will boast in His word. Not in myself. Lest I fall. Lest you fall. That's why it's always good to check yourself. And to make sure you standing right. And you still standing in the fight. Daily. It's something else. This is something else. I'll tell you what, I love this thing though. This is the closest I've ever, the camaraderie with the brethren. The love, the rebuke with the brethren. With this ministry, there's nothing like it. There is nothing like it out here. Absolutely nothing is like this. And I thank the Father that He's taking these scales off my eyes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'll tell you what I want you to do. In the comment boxes, tell me some of the things this cost you. It's cost me a whole bunch of relationships. A whole bunch of relationships. I mean, a lot of them. Ones that I didn't even know I lost. And then when you contact folk, it's done. Tell me what you've lost. And I know some joy gonna be coming behind that. Because everything I've lost, I'm gaining back 100-fold in this life and in eternity to come. Hallelujah.